Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Science with Sam. This month, we're working on chromatography, which means we're learning about colors. And it's really cool because we're going to be making chromatography flowers. So the first thing we have to get is coffee filters. I know, pretty basic and easy to use. So you take your coffee filter and you're gonna flatten it on a plate. I have a paper plate here. You could use a glass plate if you want to, but you just want to get it flat. And you'll notice there is a circle in the middle where it used to make the cup. So the next thing you're gonna need are some markers. And I love all colors, so we're just gonna make a couple different ones. And I'll start with green. And what I do is I draw a line right around the center. Now, I like to make cool patterns. You can make anything you want. And you can just experiment and see what happens with what colors. Because our next part is we're going to get it wet with water. All right, so this is a very basic one. We've got some orange and we've got some green. And so I'll put my marker away. And we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half. One way. All right. And then you're going to fold it in half again. Two ways. All right. And then you're going to have a small cup that you fill just a little bit with water because you don't want these lines to touch the water. You just want the tip of this cone to touch the water. So we're going to do that. We're going to put it right in there and watch it go. All right. So let's make some more while that one is going in. Let's see, a little bit less water. Ooh, let's work with purple this time. Oh, I love purple. Ooh, and blue. All right. Oh, and maybe we should add a third color to it. Red. Red. All right, there we go. We've got another one. Let's see what happens. Okay, we fold it in half. We fold it again. And we dip it in the water. There we go. All right, let's do it one more time with a third coffee filter. Now, you all will be getting 5 coffee filters. You will be getting a couple of markers that we can give you, and you will be getting these green stems so you can make the flowers if you want to. So I'm going to use black because I think you might be surprised what happens when the black one filters through. And I'm just going to make a big old swirl, like that. Once again, we fold it in half. We fold it in half again, and we stick it in the water. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. So this one's almost done. I will say sometimes it takes almost 20 minutes for it to filter all the way to the edges. Yeah, but this one's going around all right. So let's see. Oops, I got it a little too wet, so it's dripping. Okay, we put it on some paper towels so that it can dry out. And this is what it looks like. Your colors spread. Now this is still very wet, so what we're going to do is you just let it lay out to dry. And it dries really quickly too because coffee filters are very thin. So I'm going to show you a few examples of what I've made so far. And we've got this one. Ooh, we've got some pretty pinks and yellows and blues in this one. Ooh, and that one too. And of course, purples and pinks in this one. And so next, the part we do is we make the flower. With the flower, what you're going to do is you're going to tear off or cut off the white edge around the brim. So I just tear it because I think that makes it look more like a petal. But you're more than welcome to use scissors if that's easier. I just like to be a little extra. We'll tear off the white edge. And then also I'll explain a little bit about chromatography. So colors are made up of different molecules that mix together to create a single color, registered by our eyes. But through the process of paper chromatography, we can separate all those different colors and molecules of pigments so our eyes can register all of the colors that had mixed together before. So as the water travels up through the coffee filter, it separates those colors, and different molecules move across the paper at different rates. As a result, components of the first color separate, allowing us to see the colors that create it. All right, so I tore that apart and got rid of the edge, and you'll see you got more colors around the edge there. So to make your flower, you're going to do the same thing you did before. You'll fold it in half. You'll fold it in half again, like that. And then you'll take one of these, and once you fold it in half one more time, you're going to wrap it right there around that middle piece. Now you can use tape if you have any at home and you want to and make it a little bit more sturdy. But once you have that wrapped around, that's your stem. And then you just pull the flower out a little bit to make it more flower-like. All right, here we go. And now, you crunch it a little bit. You have a chromatography flower. Wonderful. And since you're making 5, you can make a whole bouquet of flowers, and maybe you can give it to someone special who would like some very pretty, colorful flowers. So I hope you had fun. That's it for Science with Sam, and I'll see you next time. Bye.